My name is Jay Baker Johnson. I am a financial analyst trainee at Sony Music Entertainment. I grew up in Maplewood, New Jersey. I moved to South Orange, New Jersey when I was starting first grade. I got into skateboarding, I think, for a number of reasons. Number one, I thought it was really impressive and cool that people could keep their balance and be able to lift themselves off the ground with just their feet and a piece of wood and four wheels. I would say one of my first memories watching and purchasing with my parents skateboarding videos, basically at Out of Bounds Skate Shop. So Out of Bounds Skate Shop was a skate shop that was on Route 22 in northern New Jersey. I don't remember the exact town, but in there they would have skateboard and snowboard products, and they had a TV screen where they would play skate videos on repeat all day. So I got to see a glimpse of skateboarding videos there, but then I also purchased some of my first skateboard videos there. One that comes to mind immediately is Yeah Right by Girl Skateboards, which is like a classic in the skateboard community. I also would buy the 411 VM, which are video magazines, and they were also amazing. And I liked the videos on a number of reasons. Number one, because of how impressive the tricks were that the professionals were able to pull off. I also liked it on a style, from a style perspective. I also liked it from a music perspective. I got introduced to a lot of new music through these videos. I think they had they highlighted a lot of underground artists that don't get a lot of shine on radio. I think that also adds a little edge to the videos too, and it makes it seem even cooler. It's like, oh, these professionals who are also very talented, they also are into and aware of this music scene that a lot of people don't know about. So that was really appealing to me. And yeah, I was just impressed on a number of levels. So I would say for the most part, I usually look for skateboards that I'm familiar with that are still involved in the industry, or I look for companies that I'm interested in. And I know it's probably a lot more likely that I'll be a fan of the new content they're producing, because it's going to be similar to some of the old content they produce, based off of the skateboards they decide to sponsor. That generally speaking, just look for skateboarders who I know or companies that I know, because I know they're probably going to give me content that I like. When I was younger, basically a company would spend, I would say, at least a year, maybe a few years, producing a full-length video that would be, I would say, at a minimum like 45 minutes long. And all of the professionals on the video had to have their own full part, as you say. So that would be your own dedicated part that would show that the best tricks that you've landed over the course of the time frame, let's say 2 years, right? And the professionals who did have the full part, they also had their own signature product. So let's say if it's a board company and you're a pro, you would have to be working on your part for the next 2 years to kind of like present, and then you have product that you'll sell, and usually work on the marketing campaign to produce that product as well. And then also you might, besides working on the marketing campaign, you also might work on the actual deck. So some decks have more concave than others. And if you are a fan of that skateboarder, you might want to get a deck like the ones that he rides. But yeah, the videos have changed tremendously. Basically, they're shorter and they're more social media driven. And now you can kind of make a name for yourself without having to produce a long video. So those videos are kind of a part of the past. The whole community, once again, it wasn't just the skate community, it was like the whole community in general. The artistic community, a lot of the skateboarders wound up becoming like photographers. So then you'll hear like, oh yeah, your favorite skateboarder, now he's doing a photography set. So I gotta go. I don't even know anything about photography. I gotta go because he's just that cool. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's cool. Once again, it's cool on a lot of levels. It's cool on a lot of levels.